And welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod. We are in the bookmarked War of the Ninepenny Kings, and we are Lord Paramount Roger, the Red Lion of the Westerlands, House Reyne. We did it. We pulled off what seemed to be an unwinnable war, but things just, and I'm not going to say it was due to skill, it was complete luck, a lot of things. Other than evading the bigger army with your lesser army. That was the only skill involved. But we had some things work out for us. We literally were down to the last 2 months of income to pay for the mercenaries that we had. So we literally got 100 ore score before we were to go broke, and the mercenaries of 2,500 men were to leave us. We have the Westerlands. I'm rather surprised that more people don't have a negative opinion of us. There's this guy in Fair Isle, and then of course Tytos Lannister doesn't care for us too much. I mean, they're not overly high opinions, but they're not negative, except for the Septim, because we've had his vassals levies raised so long, and this dude. We're gonna give some things to other people, like the Westerland man. We have the city of Crags Bay, which is de jure his. Now that we're Lord Paramount, I don't have to worry about having a little extra city vassal. So we're gonna go ahead and give that back to him. Crags Bay. There you go. Now he's a lot happier. We need a new commander though, because that guy was one of my commanders. I guess let's put Brax. He was there, but I switched him out with somebody else. I can't remember. We do have some. We also faction-wise have decent liege loyalists, which I don't. Sometimes when you take over a kingdom and you become Lord Paramount, the liege loyalists that were under that one in the beginning kind of like stay there for a little bit. I've seen in the past, so it might change. I literally haven't gone but a day ahead after we won that war, just to get everything to like reset after the war. Because there's been times I've won a war and just stopped and saved and quit, and then something that happened then wasn't there the next time. So I always make sure, like, rule of thumb is just go ahead a day at least if you're not going to play anymore after that. Because if you look sometimes after it says you won, if you're sieging something, it'll show you're still sieging it until you let a day go by. So it's a lot of, it goes with a lot of things in Crusader Kings 2. You let a day go by, they usually fix themselves. But right now, the throne is at war with the North, King Jaehaerys, and Lord Edwyle. Well, he's calling himself king now because he wants independence. He was the one Lord Paramount that fought on the side of Maelys Blackfyre. Let me see. I can't remember what he had. Now, one of little Rhaegar Targaryen, Aerys' son, has one of these lordships down here in the Stepstones. I can't figure out which one it is though. I'll just go under him. Yeah, Aerys is 22. He's going on the way of being a nut job, but he's not a lunatic yet. So Rhaegar actually is the Lord of Bloodstone, so he's this one. I guess I clicked on it and didn't notice. But he's actually under some king, some Stormlander king of the Stepstones. And I think this might have been the one that was with Maelys. No, actually Maelys had that title. How was he killed? He was beheaded, so I guess they imprisoned him. Because the war was almost over. That was another reason we needed to finish when we did, because of the fact that we had the West was fighting with the Throne. So by them doing that, some of the West men were off. Hopefully, I think that's what it was, because he only had half his men fighting us at one time, and because the war was pretty much taking place down here, that he probably had half his men down there dealing with that. But it's weird. His wife, that's not a Blackfyre, now has the actual Blackfyre sword. And I'm surprised that the Targaryen king Jaehaerys didn't take that from him. I don't know how this guy got that. I don't know if it was given to him. It doesn't say if he inherited it or what. Is it titular title? No. So he's got a little chunk of I think it was bigger because usually in earlier play bookmarks this would be called the Three Daughters, and it'll have I think Tyrosh, Mere, and Lys are all together. Anyway, then there's the Disputed Lands. I don't know if this guy was part of that because I know there's Lord Marrow Nine Eyes. I don't know why he's called that. But yeah, there's a lot of people that were involved in it. I wish I could see. Let me see. Open Chronicle. It's not gonna show. Oops. It's not gonna show what because we weren't part of it. Edwild, the North. I'm trying to see if it shows it. No, it doesn't show it. So I wanted to see who the other people were. I should have checked that out in the beginning. Now there is still this Lord. He was part of it, so I guess he didn't have to face the wrath. There's actually only really a Archon of Tyrosh. There's not like a separate Lord, but he like raised himself up to being Lord of Tyrosh, so he's considered feudal. I don't know if that's just the game or if it was part of the history of the Ninepenny Kings, but whatever. So we need to put the Westerland under our rule. Like I said, it's only been one day. We need to pick a new ambition. I think we might go, maybe adopt a lifestyle or build a war chest. We're not going to go to war as of right now. I mean, nothing I can think of. I guess we could become exalted among men. But I think the lifestyle trait one might, he's a little old. So we'll just go exalted among men. I do have a son with 3 daughters now. I think one of them is betrothed, this one, to the Frey. We're still in alliance with him. Let me see, where's the other girl? She's 3 and she's 1. I think I wanted to get her. The Baratheons has Stephen Baratheon, who is Robert and Stannis' dad. Now they weren't married. They weren't born by the time this happened, so he had a kid named Raymond, and he's a genius. 2 years old, and he's 3rd in line. So I figured we lost our betrothal with them because of I think it was his daughter or sister died that we had somebody married to. So we will marry our 1-year-old granddaughter to Raymond the genius, and she'll eventually be Lady Paramount of the Stormlands, and then we'll hopefully get the alliance with him. He's considering our offer. He still has the same wife, Cassandra Estermont. They just didn't have the kids yet. In the Riverlands, Hoster Tully is married to a ET woman, so we're not going to see any Catelyn's or Edmure's. Brendan Beefish, he is very good still, just like he normally is in the game. But he was celibate since the age of 1, so I just don't understand that. I don't know if maybe they have to have the traits in when they're born for them to come into effect later. I don't know. But I know like CK2, if you play in the CK2 Plus sub-mod, it'll make certain traits like genius, homosexual stuff come out later on in life because nobody's 1 year old and knows they're going to be gay. Like, I don't think that is. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But we're not going to give this castle back to this dude. We're going to keep it for right now because we only have 4 holdings. I mean, it's okay, but most of them are like little baronies. So we had 1 castle, we had 2 castles. We had 3 castles that aren't lordships. They're just underneath the lord. And we have Castemere, of course. I went to what I said last time we're going to do is we're going to try to get our sword back. But we don't have any boats whatsoever. We have 7. Hoping maybe this goes up. I don't see how that's possible. Like, some of these guys on the coast, you would think have decent amount of boats, but this guy on an island has no boats. I mean, yeah, he can cross it without the boats, but you would think he'd have at least a couple. Like, I don't see anybody that has a ship, except for Lannisport. Casterly Rock might, but he hates us. Yeah, 9. Just trying to see who actually has fleets, so I can, kind of cozy up to them. Yeah, so there's slim pickings. We need to eventually we have to make a castle town first. We have no money right now, and then we can make a shipyard. Now give us 10 boats each time. I think it was 10, 15. But I think 15 is the most it gives you at a time. We can conscript ships, so I'm not really worried about it, but we need the money to do that. So we're going to wait till we get a little bit of money and we're going to pause. Wait, oh, hold on. There was something that needed to be filled. Paramount Knight. It's not a necessity, but he's considered a powerful vassal, so I figure I might as well make him happy. Other than Tytos, he's not even considered a powerful vassal because he really doesn't have that many men outside of being a Lord Paramount. Let me see, how many men does he? Yeah, he doesn't even have 3,000. Now he can have a lot more. He could have over 7. Because he gets most of them from Casterly Rock, and he actually has Fang Tower, which is usually the what are they called? Cleganes, which there isn't any in this time period. So we'll go ahead and pause, see what happens here. Lord Paramount Roger Reyne, I hereby invite you to participate in a tourney. A golden tooth, where the best knights of the lords of Westeros or Westerlands shall be invited to compete. So we'll definitely go for it. I think we will compete in it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I forgot we had an alliance with this guy. The Reachman Civil War, oof. They're all trying to increase council power, it seems. So he's got Golden Grove, and also has West March, which are the Tarleys, who can mount up a decent amount of men. You got Tumbleton, Blueburn. He's got a nice amount of men there. He's alright. Withers, Red Lake. It's got almost 5,000 there. Damn, Old Town. Yeah, that sucks. How many men does he have? Jeez. He doesn't even have as much. 2 of those High Lords have more men than he does. So I guess he needs us. But we are going to help him. We're actually going to help fight. Not just say we're going to and chill. Because he did help us. Thing is, we have to watch. We can only raise, as long as we don't raise Tarbeck and the other people that were under us at the time, because their vassal levies raised too long, is completely out of hand. It's like minus 33, minus 34. The other 2 are alright because I had to give them tax concessions, but yeah, they'll definitely help out. We'll go ahead and raise up the vassal troops, let ours fill back up. We're just going to raise the ones that aren't depleted for one. How can we... What? It says we can raise 10,000 of his men, but he doesn't have 10,000 men. I don't understand that. Wow. Okay. Not gonna complain. I guess I'll use his men. He hates us anyway, so won't really matter. There's a couple of people that are not completely depleted. And we'll let some of them fill back up, and then we'll raise them. We're not going to mess with Tarbeck. I guess for right now, we will just take those 10 and that 1,500 and do what it does, and then we will raise up more as the morale or their levies replenish. I don't want them to completely hate us from the door. Alright, he's decided to accept our suggestion. We formed an alliance. Not right now. They have political concerns, probably because we just came into power. We probably won't live too much longer, neither will we. We're 54. Then again, we might. I mean, we're relatively healthy, I would assume. We have a loan we have to worry about. Even with old age, we have a dual skill of 10, which is awesome. I do want to get back Red Reyne before he dies, so after we deal with this, I definitely want to make that my next venture. Our heir... He's not good, but he's not terrible. I would much rather have been Rafford. I mean, he's decent marshal. He's wounded right now, though, so we're not going to use him commanding this army. A peasant accused of murder is dragged before your court. His wife and children are found butchered in a small hut they called home. He was standing nearby, covered in their blood. Despite this damning evidence, the man continues to profess his innocence. What shall be done with him? I guess we'll put him in the dungeon for now, just until we find out, I guess, what's going on. If that's even possible. I just don't want to kill him, though. I guess we'll have this guy, and then we'll fight on the side. That's where, battlefield terrain master with a narrow flank. I'm trying to see. This guy's inspiring leaders. I think we'll put him in the middle. We'll be on the outside, the one outside, and then Quentin on the other. Alright, and we'll join up with these fellas. Recent events have increased your grasp of stewardship. Nice. So we get extra stewardship point. Helps out. And we get respected, which always helps. These guys seem to be trying to stack up together. Damn it. This is what I hate about playing in the West, are the damn Ironborn Raiders nonstop. It always seems to happen when you're like off doing something else. Alright. Seems they're filling up. They're pretty much depleted from the last war. I can't believe we were able to raise 10,000 of his men. That doesn't seem right. I don't understand how he has that many men, but it says he can't muster that many men. I don't know. See, like if you look at ours, it says 29,000, and you look at our army levies, it adds up. If we raise 21,000 of the vassals and our almost 9, it makes 29,000. So I don't know how he has 10. Yeah, but let these. Matter of fact, hit these guys on the way there. We should be alright. They're gonna get on the boat. I knew that was gonna happen. That's another thing is like when they go to get on their ships, they like literally can get there in 2 days, so you never can like catch them. The tourney has finally gotten underway, with the first day of the list beginning in earnest. She failed to make it through undefeated, however, and was unhorsed in a joust by Sir Reyne and Tarbeck, whose prowess was clearly greater. They've been eliminated from the tourney. Are you serious? Dude's got a 2 dual skill and like a 6 martial. And you're formidable at that. Like, being formidable, like, I know with duels, if you're a formidable fighter, you literally, like, have an 80% chance of winning that duel if somebody that's a lesser fighter. The first days of jousting, Lord Lyman's tourney is complete, with many lesser riders having already been eliminated from the competition. Now, over the coming days, the remaining men shall compete in the final list, tilting until only one champion remains. There's a lot of people. I think one of our kids in it, but I hope he doesn't get hurt. He's injured already. Alright. Somebody died. Oh, great. It was that old Tully mom that we married our nephew to, which I didn't really want to do in the first place. I just did it for the alliance. Now we get him married to somebody more suitable. You can have some more little Reyne kids. He's 28, so there's not a lot to pick from, man. She's 10. Need to find somebody that's not like complete child. 3 years. I guess that Rosby wouldn't be a bad thing. Yeah, we'll probably just go. Alright, there's a Brax. She's a dwarf though. I guess it doesn't matter. Helena. You know what? Yeah, what the hell is it? As long as there isn't somebody any better in age. Cohoric, Charles. We'll go with this one. Riverman. Alright. It was Lord Reyne Sarwick and Sir Roland Lannister's turn to joust in the list, and Sir Roland won soundly. In the final tilt, Lord Reyne was sent flying from the saddle in a hail of shattered lance pieces. He landed in a sickening crunch, clearly grievously injured. Oof. He lost an eye, I guess. Alright, good for him, I guess. Alright, I get these guys to meet up. Where? Oof. He won that one by the skin of his teeth. Accept your suggestion. There need to be alliance with him. He has no men. He's under Walder Frey. He's only 57 in this one. I keep forgetting he's like 90 something years old. We need a new Castellan. Let's see. I guess Westerling is the best we have. Brilliant Stewart. It's good enough. Oversee the realm. Let me see these things. We do have a son now, so I think we get Lowen to train the kid. Yeah. 39.9% yearly that he will improve his combat prowess. So we'll go with that. Alright. During his visits to my court, Jasir Ashmark Robert has really convinced me of a benevolent, peaceful ruler. His liege, Lord Allen of Ashmark, is. So we like him a little more. He's got decent modifiers. Is he a commander? Yeah. Alright. These guys are almost there. We'll go ahead and run in. Let's see where he needs help at. I guess we'll just go towards the, actually, he's in retreat. So we'll go around this way. Yeah, we'll go like that. Let's see, he's winning right now. Sir Tywin and Sir Florian were the next to joust in the list. After many lists and broken lances, Sir Florian was eventually on a horse, leaving Sir Tywin declared a winner. He's not anybody special. This guy was even better. Alright, let's look at our vassals. Alright, we can raise up Case now, it seems. So we'll raise Case. He's only got 600 men. Hold on, what? It's not the actual Case. He's just the High Lordship of Case. We need to make sure we get her to come underneath us when she's done fighting in the war with the North. After many tilts over several days, only 2 knights remain undefeated. Sir Dorne and Sir Tywin face each other in the final joust, and after many tilts and finally executed jousting, Sir Tywin was on horse, leaving Sir Dorne declared the winner of the tourney. This guy's pretty good. Alrighty. I can't believe we didn't even make it to the next round. My granddaughter Melena has a tender and loving soul, trusting everyone in the castle. I fear she will get hurt someday. Let's see, I'm going for Marshall. Well, we don't want her to be envious, so I guess Khan's okay. Yeah, let's go with that. My granddaughter Melena has started breaking the rules of all the games she plays with other children. Apparently, she thinks winning is more important than fair play. You think Ruthless would give you more, other than dual skill, would give you some more martial, I guess, but I'll turn to Ruthless. This one could be ambitious. Nice, she got ambitious. She might turn out pretty good, martial-wise. We're training her. Let's see, is there anybody else that needs education? Let's look. She's already got some. This girl, I guess. What is she doing first? Hold on. I can't tell what she's doing. It's his kid, I think. His kid. Yeah. She is diplomacy focused, so let's try to find somebody with decent diplomacy for her. We have some gray eminence down here. He has no learning, though. I guess we have our son. I think the one kid we had, him teaching turned out pretty good. Who was it? I'm pretty sure it was one of these guys' kids. It was him, yeah. He didn't turn out that good. I think he's third in line, too, which sucks. He's still a squire. I can't knight him, though. He has to be 18. Alright. I'll be 18 a couple months and we'll knight him. He's a craven, though. Sucks. Alright. While I determined, I was listening to some lesser lordling describe how he collected tips from his serfs. As I listened, I realized he was giving his serf plenty of ways of avoiding giving him their due. I kept this knowledge to myself. So we got some more stewardship, which is always good. Let's see what is this, commander? I guess I'll have to put Lyman. It's the only person we really have. Seems Old Town is sieging down here. And then Tarleys are at Bard's home. Those other guys, I don't know where they went. So I guess we'll just go down here. Try to take those guys out. Lord Lyman's turn is finally over. Now time to ride home. Competed gamely in the list. Alright. We got to keep track of our own lands because here are some drums coming down here, and I think they're going to start raiding. It's So I might keep some of these guys I raise like around here just to watch out for raiders and shit. Alright, we can raise Silver Hill now. And we'll raise Leffert. And then the Tarbeck we're gonna leave alone. That guy too. Yeah. I think we're gonna keep Sarsfield. Maybe it's all. Yeah, we'll just keep Sarsfield and him here, and then we'll bring these guys down to help us. Alright. Alright, they're going to Smithion, so maybe we should take them out. They're gonna be there in a couple days. Damn, we ain't gonna get there in time. Damn, it's gonna take us to the 8th to get there. We missed them by 1 day. We'll still follow them. We might be able to catch them. Let me see. Do we have anybody that's a organizer, troop movement? Nope. Alright. We'll still follow them. We'll have these guys kind of come behind us so they don't run into any crazy stuff. We'll wait till they get here though. Who can get married? Melena Reyne and Sir Jared Frey. Fine. There, we called them. Oh! Alright, they got another men. These guys are going that way. But even with those guys, we'll be okay. Alright. To the brave Lord Paramount Roger, may you live in harmony and contentment. I accept your suggestion. Alright. Man, Roger's a beast. That was the only reason we won that one battle was because of him. 2 flanks completely collapsed, and he finished them up on his own. You were separated from your men in the chaos of battle. Now find yourself in the midst of war. As you scan the field and try to rejoin your forces, you see Gunther break through the enemy ranks and charge you. This guy's not bad. I mean, his dual skill's not good though. Yeah, I think Roger is brave. He's definitely gonna do it. Prepare to die, scum. You turn to face Courtier Gunther. He breaks his charge and flees. You pursue but lose track of him in the chaos. That's right, coward. Run back to Golden Grove. So we get a boost of 10% morale, which is always nice. He seems to be coming towards us. He's gonna stop, of course. We'll go at him because he's gonna stop, and that way we can catch him. They're coming down. Where are these other guys that are retreating going? Seems that they're going to Inchfield, which is this way. Alright, so I don't have to worry about any men coming there. They're going to Highgarden, so they might be coming up there to help them, but should be okay. Is Rafford still injured? No. Alright. We need to put some other people out here. We got Othel. And, I think it's us 3. Or no, him. Yeah, him, and then Rafford, Othel. And we'll put John. Yeah, we'll put John of Hartville. I think he's in a war of his own there right now. He's fighting against the north. Hornvale is okay, I think. Yeah. I think they were. Who is this? He's fighting against the north too. So more people joined that war, it seems. We weren't getting involved in it. We just came out of war ourselves. We need him to come towards us. I don't want him to run into those Tarly men. I don't know why he's avoiding them. Oh, that's weird. They might be the guys that were retreating. So it seems like they're going after him. They're going to get there on the 23rd, a day before them. It seemed like they were trying to chase these guys. What is being sieged here? It's under the reach. I see Dunstanbury. So this castle here. Seeing that we need it. We might need to go down and deal with these high towers. Because he doesn't have much men. He's going to lose men in these battles. So instead of sieging, we're just going to come down here and try to take... we'll catch them at least. Catch them and then go take out high tower. While we have the numbers. He didn't lose many men, so that's good. You got these Orkmont guys over here with 2,000 to watch out for. we'll have them kind of catch up to us, hopefully. If not, we'll just see them down here. It's not a necessity. Red Lake is joining the other side, too. Or they were already part of it. I guess he just raised more men. He don't have any men left. Jeez. Alright, we got these guys up here. We'll put together, just in case we have a raiding problem. Actually, put them a little closer. It always seems to happen when you're off at war or somewhere else. When the Iron Isles want to raid you. We don't have any real commanders. I guess our nephew's alright. He's not a commander, but he's got good modifiers. Sir Melagorn's justice has brought peace into a troubled county. Fewer crimes are committed and fewer complaints are heard in the province. Peasants have never been happier. I'm very glad to hear that. So he's praised for his sense of justice. This is our Lord Treasurer. Just a low-born guy that does his job. I'm all for that. Alright, they're starting to put some men together, I guess. Alright, he's actually going up there. Layla Charlton is fancying me. It's my nephew's woman. He is ruthless, but I don't know. He is a family person also, so I don't see him doing that. Alright, how long till these guys get here? Alright, they're about, what, 4 days behind. How long do they got to siege this left? Should tell me. I guess it's not going to. Alright, they're both going the same way, it seems. Alright, they can just catch up behind us. We don't necessarily need them right away. Oh, there we go, join us. Nah. Who do we get? Lord Ben of Beesbury. He doesn't have any money. How much can... hold on, we got to see first. How much can we ransom him for? 70? Oh, we're definitely going to keep hold of him until we can ransom him. We'll take out these Tarly men. Oh, it's already 100, so we're good. Hopefully he stays in prison after this. I want that money. I need the money. Last little war before he calls it a victory, probably. Oh, we got another one. Sir Garce. Really isn't anybody special. Let's see. Can we get a little 10 gold for him? Nope. He doesn't have any interest in buying him. That's messed up. Ransom all prison. We only have the 2, right? Yeah. We can't ransom them anyways. We have a known plot. He wants to kill Lord of Hornvale. Lord Paramount. So I guess we'll go ahead and start trekking up back to the Westerlands, because he should be calling this war any second. There we go. So now Mr. Rowan is locked up. Did he lock up everybody that was involved? Yeah, Leighton Hightower. And he's actually around in the current timeline. He's just like 80 something years old. And you have Rowan, he has Crane, he has Tarly. Yeah, he has some big time people locked up. I wonder what he's going to do with them. My prisoner, Sir Garce, is complaining about his dark cell, so what? I might as well just release that guy, because we ain't going to be able to get nothing for him. Oh! Why is it saying we're losing enemies in our homeland? Where? I hate that shit. It does that a lot, and you can't, you don't understand. I guess that's maybe why. They must have just got off the boat. We gotta wait for these guys to get up there, though. Shit. Oh, we can raise some other people. Let me see how many men we have we can raise. We have Ashmark men, which are right there. So we'll raise them. We'll raise Crake Hall. The Crag is right there. I don't want to turn it on them, though. We should be fine. If I raised, see, all the 4,000 I have aren't right here, so they'll just get their ass kicked. They're heading up that way. We will head there. You guys head there. Head there. Hopefully not a lot are coming off that ship. 96,000. So if they get together, we might have enough. I need to hurry though, because they're going to loot my shit. bad enough I don't have any money, and they loot the money I have. See, this is what I'm talking about. Alright, they left. Good. I don't know why, but they left. I guess they knew we were coming for their ass. It only took a little bit. Minus 20. Alright. Could have been a lot worse. Somebody's coming off here to Salt Cliff. Today my son the Rapper asked for a fief of his own to govern, specifically he would like the castle of Quebec. I guess that's not a big deal. We'll promise to arrange it, and we'll give it a little time so we can get the taxes off of it for a little bit longer. Yup, these assholes. Alright, they're almost here. I'll have enough to go take them out. Alright. My lord, I've been instructing young Kyle in the way of sword and lance requested. I am pleased to say he has appeared to be a natural. His martial prowess has improved greatly over the recent weeks. Let me see what he get. Trained fighter. He's 18 now. Can we give him a knighthood? Gain 40. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. Your grandson Kyle has proven himself to be a fine warrior. You have him kneel before you and proceed to tap his shoulders with your sword. Kyle of the House Reyne, in the name of the warrior, I charge you to be brave. In the name of the father, I charge you to be just. In the name of the mother, I charge you to defend the young and innocent. In the name of the maid, I charge you to protect all women. In the name of the seven, I charge you to be just and honorable. Rise, Sir Kyle. Now he's a lordly little knight. Alright, let's go ahead and take these guys out. Let's put Quentin. Alright, man, they started taking my shit. Why don't siege my shit, man? Oh, come on. Alright, they left. Damn it, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wish Game of Thrones mod had to where you can have retinues like the base game. And you can just keep retinues in your lordship. So if somebody tries to siege your shit and assault and take your money, you can defend it if you're like way across the kingdom in war. Alright, my lord, news from Highgarden, a trial by combat. Lord Awan Tarley demanded trial by combat from his captor, Lord Paramount Luther Tyrell, selecting Lord Florian Oldflowers as his champion. Lord Florian slayed his opponent, Sir Lucas, proving Lord Amundsen. Wow, so he got away with that one. Let me see. Florian Oldflowers, formidable fighter. His old ass killed that kid. Well, he's 30. I guess he wasn't a kid. I guess we'll see another one for the other guys coming up. Yeah. Today my bodyguard, Sir Reyne, asked me for a fief of his own. What? I can't just give out everything, man. What the hell? He wants Quebec. No. If I say no, it's customary to stick castles upon your kinsman. If you refuse or as request, it might inform the realm and you will be seen as a tyrant. I don't want to be seen as a tyrant, but we'll just promise to do it. But we'll give it to our son before that can happen. Is he going to the reach? Alright. We can lower these guys, I guess. What the hell, man? Alright. I guess they have to come all the way home. See, it's still doing it. Like, where are they at that I can't see? They're getting ready to come, so I'm glad I didn't drop them. They'll run before I can even get there. I hate that shit. I think because maybe they're in our waters, maybe. These guys are going to the Gulf of Lannister. What are they doing? Oh, everybody's joining this war. Is he winning or something? Why is there so many people joining on the king's side? He just started winning, I guess. He's got a couple Lord Paramounts. And some people in the north. Last heard some of the mountain clans. It seems like Skagos Hornwood. Alright. I want to drop these men, but it's trying to say I can't. Alright, here comes some guys here. They're probably going to Tarbeck. Fucking ass. No, we're not going to catch them. That's what I'm saying. They just come off the boat and hop back on the boat when you come after them. Now he's just going to go to our place. And I'm just going to turn around and go back after him. It's pointless. Now he changed direction again. Why don't you just leave? You're not going to be able to do anything. The 10th. Now I'm going to bring these guys down here because I know they're probably going to pop up again. Let's see, can we drop these guys yet? Oh, come on, man. Either way I look at it, I'm going to have to lose men. Because it keeps saying there's people in our territory. There's nobody here. Unless they count them being in your waters or whatever. It's turning colder and Castemere can no longer work the fields. Mild winter. Alright, hurry up, man. I want to be able to drop these guys so I can, bring down the vassal levies raised too long. Alright, he's a liege loyalist. Leave him alone. Let me see the factions. Oh, see, I told you they dropped. It must have been from Lannister. He's in a faction to put himself back in top of the Westerlands, which I assumed was going to happen. You know what? We're just going to have to lose these men. Because I'm not just going to leave them raised. Because they're saying we have somebody in our territory. That one loses like 800 men. Ah, damn, man. That one doesn't, though. That's great. Yeah, a lot of these guys are off of that other war. That's why we don't have any men. Let me see if that still said 10,000. No, see, it went down. Something was down. There was something wrong with that 10,000 they re-raised. Alright, now let's go up and I don't have the full amount. Damn it, man. I'm just shy of it, I think. Let me see. Where's the repay loan thing at? Here goes the interest. Yeah, it's 250. We were just under 2. It reminded me of promise to grant him a fiefdom. Now he wants Land's Point. Like, make up your mind. Yeah, well, we'll give him that. It's fine. He's unhappy you granted Land's Point to Sir Rafford. My nephew and my brother are mad that I gave my son something. That's special. Alright. Let's go up to... God damn these damn Ironborn. Now, we're going to demand return of the Valyrian Steel Sword to end the episode and see what he says. It says, the Valyrian Steel that is justly property of House Reyne is currently in the Iron Isles. A demand can be sent for its return under threat of war. Opinion of Lord Paramount Roger changes -15. Demand a return of Valyrian Steel. A message is sent to Lord Paramount Quelling Greyjoy demanding return of Valyrian Steel, threatening war if this is not done. Red Rain currently held by Lord Paramount. Yeah, see, he took it from the drum dude. We don't really have any men either. Let's see. He's authoritative. He's cynical. He's honorable. So he might give it back to us without war. But he is an Ironborn, so... Could give him a little gold and make it a little easier. Let's see. I'll give him 27 gold. It's not that much. It's worth it for Valyrian Steel Sword. Alright. To the vile brute Lord Paramount Roger, we will not cave into these naked threats. Valyrian Steel, which you say to claim, will remain in the Iron Isles. Alright. So now we can call the banners against them, which we only have a little bit more men than he does. Well, almost 5,000 more. Alright. So we're definitely going to call for war, but we're going to end it here, and that's what we'll start with next time. So now we're at war for my sword. Maybe we can call in the crossing in the Reach. So we will call in the Reach. Oh, nice face mask. Alright. So we'll go ahead and end this episode here. If you're digging the content, hit like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Later.